Let's get it. Hop off a 10 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge. The coat seats, they some cannibals. Eaters. They like to geek. Drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. Damn. She took a look, switched it with the chill out. Now she say she's saying 3D. Wow. I go in the jungle and they got a coat. I bet I come out with a mean. I bet I do this shit for the fam. Cause this shit bigger than me. Color thumbs in my
late night.
Hop off a 10 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge. The coat seats, they some cannibals. Eaters. They like to geek. Drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. Damn. She took a look, switched it with the chill out. Now she say she's saying 3D. Wow. I go in the jungle and they got a coat. I bet I come out with a mean. I bet I do this shit for the fam. Cause this shit bigger than me. Color thumbs in my Let's get it. Hop off a 10 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a challenger. Big one.
Hackers.
With me in the fridge, the coat seats, they some cannibals. Eaters. They like to geek. Drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. Damn. She took a look, switched it with the chill out. Now she say she's saying 3D. Wow. I go in the jungle and they got a coat. I bet I come out with a mean. I bet I do this shit for the fam. Cause this shit bigger than me. Color thumbs in my Let's get it. Hop off a 10 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge. The coat seats, they some cannibals. Eaters. They like to geek. Drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. Damn. She took a look, switched it with the chill out. Now she say she's saying 3D. Wow.
Let's get to it right away. Late night, man. You already know how we doing it, boy. It's the most entertaining co-hosts and hosts on the block. When it come down to the get down, you know we out there hustling. We huggy bears. That's what we do. Hug the set. You know what I'm talking about? Hug the trap, hug the block, whatever you want to call it. That's what we do. Late night time. We don't got no time for the bullshit. We just gotta get right to the best league around. Hands down, don't ask nobody. Find out yourself. My first plugs is this: knock your games out. There will be no more late 11 o'clock, not 10 o'clock. No more of those. The shit is over with. I'm telling you right now, that's the first thing, first and foremost. This will be a gift show. This show will be a gift show, and it's not those that are just watching. It's those that tune in whenever they tune in. But you got a certain time to get on and watch this show. By tomorrow, or you don't get the gift. If to find out when that time will be, you have to stay tuned in. You know, come out, kick it with us for the night, man. Late night. It's about to be 1 a.m. in the morning. You heard? We on this, we on it like we on it. That's how we do it. Just doing what we do how we do, best at what we do. You know what I'm talking about? This is not a challenger, cuz.
Ravens live.
You already know how it goes, man. It's just it's bigger than me. That's all I know. I know I'm having fun this season right now, man. I think this draft class that we just had and what guys did in the draft changed the course of the entire league, in my opinion. Snake, would you agree or disagree with what I just said?
I think definitely put themselves in the right situation in some good situations, but you have definitely seen a lot of franchises draft totally different this time go around.
And what you gonna sit back and wait for is you're gonna be waiting for a couple things to happen, right? And one of the main things to happen is you want them diaper dandies to develop, right? Snake, talk about last year's diaper dandy class that you and that Tampa Bay Buccaneers GM went in and came out with your hands up, making muscles. You know what I'm saying? Talking about we did this. This is what we do. Power moves. But then not after you come out the draft, you did the evaluating, you did the scouting, you did the combine stuff, you did everything you had to do to know what to go get. You went and got what you needed over there for them Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then you
Seahawks.
took a season and make them niggas develop, grow up, and now the product is ready. A season later, are you on schedule right now? That's what you ask yourself. Are you on schedule right now? Anybody? It's just that's a broad question. Are you on schedule now? If you come out of a draft class, and I'm talking about last year's draft class, not the draft we just had, not the 2026 draft class. I'm talking about 25. That draft class. If you came out of that draft class and now you are seeing the fruits of your labor right now, then you did the right thing. If you can look at them players from the 25 class and say we did the right thing, especially if you was the team that was in
49ers.
rebuild mode. If you was the team that was in rebuild mode and you feel like you rebuilt that team in the season, man, then I say God bless you, bro. Simple as that. Listen, Snake, I feel like you're one of those guys, man. I think you put a good team together, draft class together in 25, and you came back into 26 with a hella picks, and you did all types of move and marketing and strategies to put a nice major team together right now. It's paying off right now, you know. I think at this point you're looking at the team and saying we've done this before. We got the 6-1, and then because we had all that young talent, you know, college football games don't get played as many as NFL games do, right? It's a whole second season by the time these college guys. You know what I'm saying? You playing a whole bunch of young guys that came fresh from college that played 12 games, if that. You know, some of them in 10, 11 games, 12 games. If they get to the bowls and all that stuff, a little extra game. In the NFL, you got a whole extra season, right? Um, Playing 18 games, man. Brutal training camp,
Man,
brutal, all that shit. So those kids, they tap out because they just not ready condition wise to be grown men in the NFL. But you feel as though you drafted some grown men. Am I just speaking for you, or am I speaking facts right now? You drafted some grown men in that 2025 class.
we took all big guys. Oh no, I don't know, but all grown men.
Mm-mm.
Changed the franchise, man, and look like we set trends out here. I've seen a lot of people following some of them. A lot of people was taking notes, try to follow some of that same path. But I ain't
Trendsetter.
mad.
Ain't nothing wrong
Hey,
with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
hey,
Some people look, man.
doing
We
something right. They gotta
we
see it first. That's all.
exactly. We live in a world where you can't tell nobody shit. They gotta see it. You tell them, they don't believe it until they see it, and then when they see it, they like, man, hell, no, oh man. And I think that's what kept
Hey,
the draft on course. How many times we talk about the draft and tell guys what direction they should go, how they should move, da da da. They ignore it until they get the player, motherfucker, that did do the right shit or attack the shit the way we was talking about attacking it, and then they see it, and then they like, man, it's my turn. The good thing about it is you have the time to make it your turn. My question is, you know, did the rich get richer in the 26 draft class, the draft we just had a few weeks ago? Did the rich get richer, or did guys all over the league and from different programs, different franchises, do the right things to better catch their franchise up right now?
look, as we was going through a lot of prosperity draft, I don't
Giants.
think a lot of teams like change the whole franchise thing by just actually drafting some needs and drafting the same thing. We've seen some drafting the same, like, but a lot of people draft the same thing over wide receivers
Uh-huh.
and corner right away. So talked about a few teams that went their line first couple of picks, offense or defense.
Mhm. All I know is the off season is one of the most important seasons of football. And if you don't attack that off season, you know, just like you would go into a game and attack a game, then you're not doing yourself any justice. You just around. Don't be that person that just be around. Be that person that invests into the shit and put the product on the field. Listen, man, you don't play this game just to be picking up the sticks and playing. If you in my league, you are fully invested, and if you're not fully invested, you're not going to get what you want out of this game. If you're fully invested, you're going to do all the things you got to do to make things right. We got guys that literally had top 5 and 10 rankings in our books, where they're us peers, their peers rank them as guys that and I'm talking about some heavy hitters that gave these guys titles of top tens and 15s and fives and the best threes and all that shit. Ask yourself this: are you that? Can you live up to what the people saying about you? Are you the guy that's a folder, like a folder's cup, or you're a guy that motherfucker stand in front of your shit and handle your business? I don't think I got nobody in my league that's not a G up. That don't be G ups. You know what I'm saying? Like G's up, hoes Don't be on that type of time because at the end of the day, they know a system, and if you put a system together, it works. You got to go out there and execute, but you can't execute the system if you ain't getting your training right. You ain't getting your development right. You ain't getting your positions on the field
Different
right.
it's levels. It's levels to it. You
So I'm asking you, if you're
got
a
to do
guy
your training, your off season. Like
like this shit
you
real,
got to.
man. These guys are your players. Again, if you're a guy that look at your team and it almost feel like when I look at my running back, I think he's flat out a real person. In my fantasy world of Game of Thrones, the players on my team really they got outside lives and shit, everything. In my mind, that's how deep I go with it.
Man,
I know my boy go deep like that. I know no homo. I know Max definitely be on that type time, boy. I can't even get on have a phone conversation with Max without him talking about what his guys doing in the off season and all this and that. Like you guys got to
how
get.
many of y'all, man? How many of y'all, man, remember Pink Eye Freddy?
Hmm. Remember Pink Eye Freddy?
Pink Eye Freddy.
What
You
about
know what I
Pistol
mean?
Ward? Got the
He
NIL
out.
deal.
He out the league
NRL.
now.
Remember Pistol Ward? Got the NRA
Yep.
deal. The NRA deal. NIR. What's that? The National
Oh
Gun. You
man.
know what I'm talking about? They got the
Uh huh.
biggest deal. That $500 million deal. Endorsement deal and shit. Pistol Ward. Like we got it, man. Look, man. You gotta pitch yourself. You gotta create yourself. Imagine it. You gotta bring the. I don't want to say the kid out of you, but you gotta bring
You gotta do
something.
what you gotta do to get to stay engaged and locked in with your team.
Hmm.
Period. Period.
Hmm.
You know.
You gotta find a way. You gotta build storylines amongst it. Like I don't care if you sitting here talking to yourself, bro. I be Snake. No, we be on this bitch 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
The most
And
famous storyline from this Madden right now. 2-2 get you three. Might drop the
right.
ad lib, turn that into a platinum jump, man.
Mm-hmm. I shoot you two two. I get you three two two. I get you three
After I
two
know,
two.
Unc play about half his games.
I get you three
But I know 2-2 get you three, right? Everybody
two
know that line.
two. I get you three, and Uncle get you caught up in a 50-50 or that forced laws if you don't word this shit right, man. You got to word this
Oh
shit
my
right.
god.
How many times I gotta tell these guys in his division that to get him to play, you gotta lock a complete time in. You can't be half stepping with him. You gotta lock a time in. Look, Unc might be the oldest guy in our league, man, and I respect him because of that. Most of you people that know older people, you got older guys in your lives or women, they are stuck in their ways. They're not going to change who they are. And I'm not saying that, you know, he can. As you can see, if things don't line up right, he'll take that. He gonna take that first loss because we not gonna be catering to that shit either. But what I'm saying is, this guys in this league that can't won't even play you after 9 o'clock. Nah, bro, I'm going to bed. I got to work tomorrow. Same nigga be in the other league on the drafting 10:30 and 10:45 is 10:45. They drafting like a motherfucker, getting them players. You know why? Because they got their imaginative mind rolling. They know they drafting somebody that got a storyline to them. Let's go. Let's get to it. It's just that simple. But man, when you scheduling your games, man, y'all gotta understand this. Those time frames that I have are perfect time frames. Have your game scheduled by 7:30 every night. You shouldn't have a problem with nothing. The latest game that can be played every night should be started by 9:30 with a little bit of wiggle room, a little bit of wiggle room, because it's really 9, and at 9:30 is the boom, the gun off, we out there. And if you that person, West Coast, East Coast, Central, whatever, you that person, just think about this. If a game is played, the latest game is played every night by 9:30, and you can schedule the next night's game. You can have that thing scheduled. And if you're a guy that you know time ain't adding up and your work schedule add up, then you gotta play that game that night. If we advance by 10 o'clock every night, then you should be setting your next game up. If you know you gonna be in a situation where you can't play, just set the game up. All right, fuck it. I just played, or your opponent just played somebody. Ask him, yo, can you run it again? Now you just established the reach out communication. Nah, bro, I'm going to bed. All right, bet. Well, I'm free now, and then here's my other times I'm free. Can you meet those times? If you can't, all right, bro. I done reached out, tried, figure it out. Well, what's a good time for you? All right, well, cool. I'm leaving up to the committee. That's how you get that done. Or you make a motherfucker play you that night. If we stop getting to these 11 and 12 o'clock advances when we shouldn't be nowhere near that, it would have been 5 games played already tonight.
Now we off track. It really only take one night to get us back on track. Just double up one
Yep.
night right quick and you
hmm
set your schedule.
We all got shit going on, but again, dig into that, and matters to the mind right now, man. Stink. Let me talk. Let's go. Let's show 'em how to get done right now, real fast, quick. Just regular shit. Snake. When you're talking about your young players, let's talk about your diaper dandies. Let's talk about this year's draft class. Who's the guy? Who's that guy that you looking at the most to be a very big part of contributing to the team this year?
Oh man. Yeah, it really was more like a supplemental draft to last year. It was more or less a thing of getting a little depth. I had to say just linebacker, my linebacker room. I mean, I traded one of my picks for one. I
Right.
traded my first pick in the draft, but that's because I other pick. I did. My other picks was linebackers.
hmm
Got Swing Wagner over there.
All right. So now let's talk
I
about
like.
swing wag. Right. Now stop there for a second. Tell me about swing wag. And then fellas, he's not going to take long to respond to this. But right when I'm ready to ask him is this. This is what I mean by being in tune and creating excitement amongst your team and your players. Who is Swing Wag? Tell me his origin story. Coming out the draft, what made y'all draft him, and what type of player we dealing with.
Gotta look too much farther than the name Wagner, man. Linebacker Wagner, Oregon. His dad played linebacker too.
hmm
I mean, you see the name Wagner, man. You already know he's a tackling machine, a hit dummy.
Let's go.
Frank laying that wood, so
Let's go.
we expect nothing less but but them daddy jeans in there.
I want to know one thing though. Is this true? I mean, rumors have been coming out of y'all camp all training camp. Did he do the Lattimore?
Man,
The
Lattimore.
word is he came out. Word is he came out the locker room and hit
Uh-huh.
the parking lot. Now I don't know if it was a bet or a dare and all that, but I know his first couple of checks had to be on some reimbursed shit. But he banged his head through 6 car windows, all offensive players. Is that story true?
Man, look, I,
He
I, I
got
look
his
as a
program
janitor.
on. He got his program on Latimer.
Don't we just don't encourage rookie hazing over here, but all them rookies got to go through what they got to go through, but we like to keep some things in the locker room.
Uh,
We don't know how some of these stories get out there. Like,
it's out there.
oh yeah,
Because I heard he was like,
I,
first team, baby, starting defense. The doggies is got to go play, put the women and children to sleep, and let's go making dinner. And he just started ramming his head through car windows. Boom! By the time he got to a 6-1, he had a gash that had to get fixed. He got stitches up on the right side of his forehead, and a couple of paychecks thin right now because of the craziness of him, man. But what does that do?
he
Like that?
definitely got some money. He definitely show some money right now. But we just over here our organization, we just like his enthusiasm. We love this guy, man. We great. We totally excited about him because he just brings a whole nother level of intensity, catching on to things fast with some of these vets, and mix it in the same token, not stepping on none of these other young fellas' feet over there, finding the spot.
Look, the energy of a look. Let's just call it what it is. That's an idiotic move by Swing Wag. But that was the story about this guy in college that he would run through a brick wall for his teammates for play. Like he's that guy. But what did
That's how
the
he got. That's how he ended up starting, bro. Just
right?
like that, man.
Pretty much. Let's just call it
After
what it
that,
was.
it wasn't. It wasn't no way. No way. You go pick on the biggest. When you go pick on the biggest people on the damn team and go do all that, man. Out there, we just gonna let it out. That's how he ended up starting. He went and bust all the windows, trucks, Lambos, whatever it was, on each one of the offensive linemen vehicles, man.
Hmm.
This crazy motherfucker.
At the end of the day, that end up relating to the field because it gives you honestly it made the defensive players, the veterans, and the young guys all in a weird way it brings leadership out of them because guys look up to him.
It
They
was
see that he'll
it
go get
actually
it.
crazy, but it actually ended up being a bonding experience.
Right, right, right.
A
And
physical bonding experience, but it was a bonding experience. See, big brothers and little brothers, they have different relationships.
yes, sir.
But one thing about it, when you're the big brother, you're gonna put the little brother through hell, so everything else is gonna be a cakewalk.
Hmm. And when your
Gave that a
pipeline
great introduction to the league. When you pipeline daddy,
Yep, Daddy Wagner, Bobby Wagner, was just in the league not too long ago, and his son coming up had him very young, um, high school baby and shit. But my thing is this: it's in the bloodline, man. Like no pun intended. Even though blood chips all over those car windows and seats and shit, he wilded out, and what he did was he really sent the message, and that message is I'm here and I'm all in. And it comes back to that theme. I'm all in, man. Late night savage. That's all it is. At the end of the day, let's get to some football talk right now, man. First things first, bro. You got to go
sure.
through the top 10 and let's find out what's going on amongst the league. Those Patriots, very hot. They just got their new coach last year. This coach took them to the divisional round last year and this coach had one of the most explosive passing games in the league. I think they, were a little bit more balanced than guys gave them credit for with the number one pick in the draft in 2025 with the running back Cummings. He was definitely a dog last year, and he really
Broncos.
might have been the piece, the glue that kept that team stuck together a little bit. But like this team threw the ball very well. We saw the emergence of Mike Cubbage at the quarterback position and Tyquan Thornton. And it seems like they following that right back up again, sitting at 5-0 right now, man. I don't think they had a game under 40 points yet. Snake, they wilding out
Steelers.
there in New England. Simple as that.
Never seen New England high powered offense like this, man. Except
Uh-uh.
Randy Moss.
Yeah,
Randy Moss is.
it give you those type of vibes. But the problem is Randy Moss bloodline is sitting on Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, Randy must have been high as a motherfucker to name his son Reaper. Like this ain't a nickname. This is his name. His name is Reaper. Reaper Moss, man. What
RP15.
RP15, right? What does
Golly.
he bring to the table though? Because there's a method and there's a science, and you gonna go trade for a player like that. Look, JoJo Galloway again, bloodline. JoJo Galloway, like the bloodline's there, right? Leftwich at quarterback, the bloodline's there, completely there. My thing is this: what made you gel those guys together, and the process into putting this
Here's
team together
Marky
the way you
Ninja,
did
medium
and
skin
got you
tone.
playing the way you are right now. It's
Bloodlines, man. A lot
and
of
and it-
bloodlines
and it's
out
to,
there,
and it's
bro.
to, and it's total dedication and it's total having a purpose, having a plan and seeing that plan out. And I say that to take us right back to Coach T and these New England Patriots, man. Is this the most explosive offense in the league right now?
Man, I don't know how we can't say it's not right now. I mean, it's got to be one A and one B. Like, shit. Damn, what's name not even up there? Kyler Murray not even up there right now. She, yeah, it's the most explosive offense, but quite man. Falcons up there too. They got more. Shoot, even Marmar got a bit more touchdowns. Is man. Let's go. I guess we gotta go look at the offensive total stats to see team stats right this second. Who is the most explosive offense? The Patriots and the Ravens, 1-2. Got you by about 200 yards. With the Giants at 2,300 total yards.
Mm-mm. Getting it the fuck done.
Patriots got 300 more yards passing than the Falcons.
Mm, mm, mm. I'm
4,
getting it
5,
done.
6, 7, 8. Ninth in rushing, but number one in passing. She Cardinals doing is they running this year? Kyler Murray.
We don't see no collar in the building right now, man. Is that a good thing? I mean, they are sitting at 4-1 right now. They did lose a big time game against the New York Giants, bro. At any given Sunday, any given Sunday. All right, so again, Mike Cub, Tyquan Thornton, they seem like they picked up where they left off at last season right now, man. And this team is hungry, man. They said, it doesn't take long. Usually it takes 3 seasons for a new coach to come in and put it together. This guy is the New England Patriots a team that we could see in the Super Bowl? Like, is this team early favorites for a Super Bowl run?
Made themselves for Super
This was
right
their
now.
this was their first full off
First,
season, and right now they sitting at 5-0, 246 points scored. Ain't too many people scoring more points than them. If you look at the points scored in the league, you said it 1-2 when it comes down to it, right? Baltimore 273, Patriots 248, and look at those Bills when everybody told them to blow it up, get rid of Josh Allen and all that good shit. He up here 223 points scored right now, so. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I know what I'm talking about, and people are getting it together right now. They got shit to prove. Now, number 2 on this list is the Arizona Cardinals in an overtime thriller against the Chargers, giving the Chargers their first loss, dropped them to number 3. In a nice little shootout again that came down to an overtime interception and a field goal to win the game. And I'm gonna say this, man. At some point we gotta talk. We gotta really, really talk about this. Let's get out of here for a second. Nobody will deny that Kyler Murray is the best quarterback in this league, and he's been that over the last 4 seasons. I will say that for sure. I'm confidently saying that. But what I will
right?
say is this. I'm a little confused though at this point, man. You think the older a guy get is not like Kyler Murray is being the athlete Kyler Murray where he's taking off and using his legs and getting his 800 yards rushing, 12 touchdowns. He's really a pocket passer, and it seems like he's throwing more interceptions as he's getting more of a the more of a pocket passer he become, the more interceptions we're starting to see out of Kyler Murray. He's coming out of games with he's averaging about damn near 4 interceptions a game right now.
Some of those interceptions have been
A lot of throw out of the sack
covered up
picks
a
too.
little bit. Yeah, some years.
I mean, let's think about this. Kyler Murray, 16-10, right? We know it ain't done. Sitting on what, 63% right now? 16 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, man. I don't know. I mean, 322 yards a game, 101.4 QBR. He's only been sacked 12 times though. He averaged 11.5. He's under his average per play, right? Yards per play. But is that concerning to you for him to have one more touchdown than interceptions right now? Because to me, you should have a little bit of cause for concerns here. Let's look at what Kyler Murray's done over the first 5 weeks of football. And against the Panthers, he threw 3 interceptions. He comes back against the Rams, threw 2. Goes and plays New York and a loss. He threw 5 interceptions. Against the Eagles, he threw 4 in a win, and then threw 1 against the Chargers. Um, Collar
Walking
don't
ass though sometimes though.
but he's donating like a
Yeah,
motherfucker. Yep, that
he's so
arrogance.
arrogant.
Yep, doing a
Trouble sometimes.
whole lot of donating though. Snake, is that gonna come back to bite him in the ass? I mean, these guys took their first round pick and went and got the bloodline. They went and got the offspring of Michael Vick, MJ Vick. They went and got Tyrone Vick's little brother. They went and got Alex Vick, the twin. They went and got that bloodline, that family. What's going on though, man? Like eventually we have to start, we can't just keep giving Kyler Murray credit when he coming out of games where he averaging down there 4 picks a game right now. Do the
And I guess that's the difference between them having a ring over there and not having a ring over there.
Yeah, let's address the elephant in the
Ultimately,
room. The elephant in the room is the Arizona Cardinals. What's up, sweetheart? Yep. You want it? You all right? How you feel? Hey, Mom, come here. Yeah, huh? So anyway, Kyler Murray, is he holding his offense back from winning a championship?
I guess you'd have to say so because
Chargers man face palming,
that would have to be
medium
their
dark skin
downfall is the
tone man face
turnovers.
palming, medium dark
As great
skin
as he's
tone.
been, as great as he's been, he turns the ball over a whole lot. And my thing is this: Kyler Murray in 2022 took his team to a Super Bowl and lost.
So when you
2023,
throwing the ball as much as he is, sometimes don't you gotta have? I mean,
but that's the question. Are they throwing the ball way too much when they have a
no.
legit run? I mean, they went out and invested in a running back in the first round. They had a look. If Keontae ain't gonna touch the ball as much as some of the top running backs in the league touch the football, will we not be calling him top three
Yeah,
when it come down to stat lines?
but when he did that, he still threw shitload of interceptions that year. He still threw down to
That's what
40 picks.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Kyler Murray and Peyton Manning, they're throwing the ball way too much in that system over there, and I think it's holding them back. I think it's killing them on getting to what they want to get to right now, and that's to hold that Lombardi Trophy up right now. I think Kyler Murray throws way too many interceptions and timely interceptions at the wrong time, and it gets them in trouble. I mean, you throw 5 interceptions and you lose to the New York Giants.
Giants.
Am I reading that
He
score
always in
right?
the top 10 every season in ins. He's a passer, so you should expect that.
I get you. I understand that. Look,
What they say?
am I reading this score right? That's all I want to know. Let's get back to that real fast. He said he's the top 10. He's top 10 in interceptions every season, but if he throwing the ball that much, you should expect that.
Back up.
I
I mean,
understand.
I do got, man. Is we gonna see somebody break this record, man? 90 touchdowns. What the fuck? 90 touchdowns, 36 picks in a
Fuck,
season.
fuck all that. Listen. Fuck all that. This is what I want. Listen,
Okay.
bro. My man say I throw 4 and 5 picks, and it don't really hurt me as much. And if I do lose, I barely lose the game. Am I reading the score right over here? Week 3 at New York Giants. Is that a 51-28 game? Am I reading that right?
Man, oh, I'm looking over there now. Oh my God, what happened to Virgil?
Oh my God. What happened to Virgil? What happened to
51-28.
Virgil? 51-28,
Man,
man. You could put that on collar right now, man.
5 picks. Alex
You got to put
Opps.
that on because you got to. Am I wrong, right or wrong, though? You got to put that on collar.
Hey man, do we put that on Kyle or do we say that the Giants? I think we got to look at the game because I see the Giants had sacked Kyler 6 times that game,
Yeah, motherfucking.
and And the Giants threw the ball more times than Kyler. Kyler was 14-25. The Giants was 25-36. Like, he might have just been putting. I mean, guess all them picks, them turnovers, and he ain't had a ball a lot as much as everything was turning picks over.
Momentum, bro. You getting sacked and picks all game long.
Hey,
You getting your ass kicked.
fucked up. Parker just say he just I think that this coach would say it can happen this regular
Nah.
season.
This coach is mad that when he watches this, he gonna be mad that I'm pointing out that he got 51-28 ass whoop, and because he got his ass whooped, what does that grade do to him when he hear this? Because boy,
He
he
gonna
got
add
his ass
somebody out.
whooped.
I'm gonna look at his schedule, man, because he gonna add motherfuckers.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
is Junior
but
back?
once you do pass that motherfucker,
Mm-mm-mm.
um, we know this is a newer coach over there. He had to go. Oh man, they had a tie with the fuck.
But yeah, that's what
They
I'm
had a
saying.
tie with the Jaguars.
Yeah, the Giants was just on that game, bro.
38-38. He lost to Boom by one in the tie. Man,
Some would
look,
say DD8.
1 point
I. He 1 point away from what?
being 2-0. I mean undefeated. Literally, look. He tied with the Jags 38-38, and he lost to Boom 44-45.
1 point away.
2 points away from being undefeated. Wow.
hmm And a team that you would say, man, this team ain't ready. They going to take a couple of seasons and
He beat the Cardinals, the 49ers, and the Rams.
boy,
The whole division.
whooping their ass over there. Damn.
Five
So
Mike
Seahawks going to have to hold down because he just swept the
going to the
motherfucking
Eagles.
he just swept the fucking NFC West. He swept the NFC West and beat the brakes off of Falk.
And so is this your pick'em game? Eagles and the Giants.
No, I think the
Part
Eagle
two.
I think the Giants listen, I think the Giants make the Eagles jump off the ledge. I think this is the jump off the ledge game for the Eagles. I think the Eagles are gonna lose this game and they're gonna be in motherfucking shambles. They're gonna start to panic. They're gonna be in panic mode. I'm trying to tell
Oh
you,
my
I think the
can't let
Giants
us
are
get
gonna
swept
beat
loudly crying face
the
man face
I think the
balloon.
Giants are
We
going to
get
beat the
dark skin
Eagles, and the
tone.
Eagles is going to be standing on. You driving over to Ben Franklin. What's the big bridge in DC? Where you at, buddy?
Wilson. You got the Wilson
Dri-
Bridge. You got the
Driving
Bay
over.
Bridge.
All
The
right, so
Bay
you
Bridge.
think about one of those. Think about one of those bridges, and Boone standing on the ledge, and you riding by like, yo, that was Boone. What the
Oh
fuck
shit!
Boone doing,
Say it
right?
ain't so.
We ready, motherfucking take
So what
that
you
leap of
calling
faith.
out now? This the year the Eagles don't win a division?
Yeah, I think the
They don't.
Eagles. I think the Eagles don't win their division this year. I think the Eagles definitely don't win their division. I think the Eagles are in trouble right now, and they better fight and crawl and scratch their way out of that trouble. But they're in trouble, in my opinion, right now. All right, let's go to the number 3 team, and you have the L.A. Chargers sitting here, 4-1. Overtime loss is their loss, right? 3-point loss, overtime loss. The Chargers, at the end of the day, they're still who we think they are, right? The Chargers are one of those teams that, every year are heavily favored to be in the Super Bowl and win it. Is that too bold of a statement that I'm making right now, Snake, or is that true?
Yeah, I think that's the coach's attitude. Got a good chance to be in the bowl every fucking year.
Right.
Definitely expect him to be no less than a championship game. Period. But yeah, I think he expects to be in the bowl.
Yeah, I think the AFC is starting to get it's the smoke is starting to where there's smoke, there's fire, and it's a lot of smoke. We just gotta get our we gotta we in the forest right now, right? And we see the smoke, but we don't see the fire yet. And we trying to get to the fire right now. It's a lot of smoke. in the AFC right now. Flat out, a lot of
Man.
smoke in the AFC right now. There's smoke everywhere in the AFC right now. Guys are getting nervous. Guys are really starting to, a little bit of sweaty palms are starting to come around.
Holy cow.
Motherfucking, secretly guys are flat out losing their mind in the AFC right now because shit is thick right now, and that smoke is thick, and it's quite a few guys over there that has to do one or two things, motherfucking run to the smoke and take that shit head on. Just don't motherfucking breathe
I
or
want
run away from the
who lit
smoke.
the fire? Who lit the fire over that
The fire,
motherfucker
the fire, the fire is lit over here in the AFC.
in the air?
And the fire is lit by Coach T and the New England Patriots, lighting that fire right now. They just got to
Man,
find where they pitting them little, where they sparking them shits at. They running around the forest and they just setting little shit on fire and keeping it moving right now. So, what's gonna happen in the AFC, man? And it starts with the AFC East right now. Starts with the AFC East. What's gonna happen in that division right now? We got four competitive guys over there in that division right now. Is that going to be the division we keep our eye on this year, where we say they took that next step? Because shit can happen. Look, man, we thought the Bills was another team that was on the ledge. What's the bridge?
a couple of weeks ago, the Bills,
What's the bridge in
the Bill,
Arkansas? What's the biggest bridge in Arkansas?
somebody type in the chat a bridge in Arkansas. Brokeback Mountain.
I ain't talking about one of them bitches, one of them bridges you could just, one of them country ass bridges where you can just jump into the creek and shit. I'm talking about if you jump, you won't make it. You die before you even hit the ground. That type of bridge. I need one of those type of bridges in Arkansas because that's where we thought the Bills coach was standing on one of them type
But
of
they've been
bridges.
rocking. They
Exactly.
played. They had a 1 point game. Lost.
Exactly. Exactly.
They,
Exactly.
so like,
That's the point I'm getting to. Don't think it.
I mean,
Listen to my whole statement before you think I'm playing somebody out. I'm not. What I'm saying is, is he grabbing his nuts
he
right
grabbing
now?
his nuts. Yeah,
Is he
got him
grabbing his
grabbing
nuts
his
right now?
nuts.
Is he
Got to get
grabbing
with
his
over
nuts
the
right now? You can't
Lions,
make big statements.
Packers,
If I had this team, I'd be undefeated. I'm
Jets.
never gonna let that ride. Ever. Is he grabbing his nuts right now? That's all I want to know. Is he grabbing his
Yes,
nuts right now?
62-28. Shit. Got tired of him to the Josh Allen rumors.
Cards.
Nah, it ain't the Josh Allen rumors. We was doing all the talking around the motherfucking we was doing all the talking around the
Oh,
Bills. The Bills wasn't talking. He was quiet as shit. We haven't really heard. It's been about a whole full season where we really haven't heard. The last thing I heard from the Bills was we asked. That was it. I mean, it went from
Rolling on the floor
memes and
laughing,
Bills
rolling on the
pictures
floor
being
laughing,
posted.
rolling on the
It
floor
went from
laughing.
it went from shit talking. It went from motherfucking line it up. Let's go, coach. I mean, he had the same energy the coach had. Wake up, winners Monday, winners Tuesday, all that shit. To quiet as a motherfucker for a whole season. Like we
Don't
ain't heard
stress,
shit from
rolling
him.
on the floor
But is he
laughing,
grabbing
rolling
his
on the
nuts?
floor laughing.
man, he grabbing his nuts
Is
and
he
still
grab?
playing
Is he
and
grabbing?
still playing his games,
Is he
man.
grabbing his nuts? That's all that matters. That's all
I
I'm saying.
ain't seen I nothing. Shit, that nigga out here balling right now.
Is he
Look
grabbing
at that
his
shit. He
nuts?
grabbed his nuts. He dropped his nuts on somebody last game. 62-38.
Man,
62-28. Damn, my bad. He dropped
he,
them nuts for real.
he
Somebody
wasn't
chin.
right.
Bow, right in the forehead.
That motherfucker walked under about five of them things, guaranteed.
Boop, boop.
He
Nut
told
drop
the
right
Jet,
there.
oh yeah, the Jets like, man, look, the Jets was probably ready to quit. Like, man, fuck this league. These fucking robot ass players, aliens running around here, just running by motherfuckers. Yeah. Woo! When that shit work, it works. But when it don't, crickets. Crickets. Look, I'm gonna go to the NFC. Listen, bro. You want to spark fires? Here's the fires. The AFC ain't the only shit smoking right now, man. The smoke is thick in the NFC right now too, man. The smoke is thick. Look, listen. Let me get to what I really want to get to. Let's talk. Let's talk this shit right now. Let's talk my shit right now. Let's talk our shit right now, Snake. We not doing this, man. We not doing this no more. Let's talk our shit right now. Let's go to the NFC before we get through this top 10. Let's go. We gonna get over here for a second. Let's go through this
All right.
listen right now. Look, I'm telling you right now. If I'm the Cardinals, if I'm the Cardinals, hear me out now. I'm on my motherfucker Dr. Umar shit. Can't stand his ass. But if I'm the Cardinals, you know how he always repeating himself before he said it because he thinking about the lie he about to fucking tell. If I'm the Cardinals, you gotta think about it, man. That coach, what is he doing right now, man? Where's his mental at right now, man?
I'm the Cardinals. I keep,
You broke up. What
especially
you
when I
say?
go to.
If you the
If
Cardinals, you
I'm the
what?
Cardinals, I keep passing the ball like a motherfucker, especially when I go to Tampa Bay.
Listen, listen. What can make you great can make you late. That makes sense. What can make you great can make you late. Try to tell you, right? Look, bro, I'm trying to tell you. If I'm the Cardinals, here's my mentality. These little motherfuckers running around here like they good right now. It's quiet, but they running around like they good right now, right? I mean, you go to the Super Bowl year one, lose. Go to the Super Bowl year two, lose. That's nothing. Shit happens. He's ahead of schedule right now. Then you go to the next two NFC Championship games and lose to the same team in the Carolina Panthers right now. Are we starting to build smoke a little bit here? Like, is there something in that? Because you don't care. We don't care. But listen, I lost six Super Bowls, six in a row. So we not. I'm not sitting here talking like him. Listen, he done lost one more Super Bowl. How do I want to say this? Listen.
he done he done lost he done
His
lost more Super Bowls than you done won.
niggas. He done lost more
The
Super
niggas
Bowls than
done
niggas even been in. Like
been
simple as
to,
that. Yeah.
and
So
still won more than most
right,
than.
right. But if you're a competitor right now, man, the
Oh, we
the
know this
the
don't sit well with folk, man.
the storyline ain't in Arizona right now, man. Like the last time we
Man,
had a storyline in Arizona was when Kyler Murray threw for Dan at 8,000 yards. The
man,
storyline
he
out there,
ain't,
he need to get that. He need to get his Dion on or something. Like what
man,
niggas forgot?
he need to get his Andy Reid on,
What,
man.
what
You know,
niggas
can't even
forgot?
call him Andy Reid,
Like what niggas
man.
forgot who the fuck he is or something? Like I mean, I don't think the Panthers care give a
Man,
fuck about who them Cardinals is at this point right now, right? Because last
man,
time I checked, that's who run the NFC, Carolina
man.
Panthers. I know one thing, two things for certain. He better get his Dion on right now and hit us with that. We coming. Just make sure you say pause every time you say it. We coming. Pause. I'm telling you
Pause.
right now, I think
And
my
that's
boy got something to prove right now, bro. And I think the smoke grade go through him. Don't let me get him. I'm about to get him lit right now. He about to be on some bullshit. I'm about
it
to get
sound
him
like that's what you
lit.
trying to do.
He
Talk all
about to get
that, man. Look, he
bro,
trying to talk
nah, bro, cause
man. He gonna hit hard.
niggas not even worrying about him and shit. They like,
I know. Hey,
I
who his
done
next
heard some
opponent?
shit. I done heard some shit like,
Oh
man,
shit! Hey,
look,
look.
bro,
Hey, look. His next two
look, bro.
opponents is the 49ers and the Chiefs.
Look, I rather listen, man. I rather motherfucking this is niggas' words. I rather play Falk. Trying to tell you right now, huh? You rather play the GOAT? Really? Man, look,
Oh shit!
listen. All I know is if that motherfucker ain't got some fire
Does
lit
your
under him
original
right
still work?
now, man. Look, all I know is this right now. When you look at the NFC and you look at the top teams right now in the NFC, you're looking at the Cardinals, Panthers, Bucks, Commanders, Giants, Eagles, Bears. Right now, you got the 2 seed, four
Ain't
seed,
even
five
say the
seed, six
Falcons.
seed, 10 seed, 11 seed, and the 13 seed. So you got one, two, three, four, five NFC teams in the top 10. Is there any team in that top 10 that don't feel like they can fly into Arizona and knock their head off if they have to. And do you think the Cardinals is gonna keep sitting back here, taking that shit, making y'all thinking y'all these niggas ain't good? He about to get started. I'm telling you, these niggas ain't good, and they ain't really that good, bro. They don't want me to lock in for. They don't want lock in Falky. Well, I want lock in Falky. Fuck that. I want lock in Falky because I need to lock my. Oh, don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna kill myself, but bro, we got. Listen. Same boat. How long we gonna hang on to that? What we did versus what we doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to.
And this the last Madden he got a ring before you,
Definitely got a ring.
right?
That every man he get
And
rings before me.
not this one though.
Shit happens.
I know, but I'm just saying,
Bro,
I just
we had a
like we know what the
magnificent run last year, bro. We got hot late.
right.
We got
Brian
very hot
fucked
late.
up. So with Kyler, man, I heard Kyler might be on the block at the end of this season or
I
something
wouldn't be
too. I thought
surprised if Kyler throw 40 picks
maybe
again. We might not see Kyler again in the Arizona uniform. I know that.
I heard
Listen,
Kyler could move for a top 3 pick. That's what I did here.
look, I know you're in the NFC, but let's just talk facts. That boy can he run the table over there with that schedule he got left? Can he run the table over there?
It don't matter who on the schedule. You can run the schedule at
Uh,
any
is
point
the
given time.
is the Arizona Cardinals going to be playing in this year's Super Bowl? Is the question. And do they still have that same hunger to win it? Look, bro, that hunger.
Fuck no, he ain't winning. He ain't playing in the Super Bowl this year. Fuck you mean, dog?
Listen, now I hear you. I ain't mad at you for saying what you're saying right now. I'm not mad at you
But who
because
we got? Oh, you got the 49ers,
anybody in the NFC should
Seahawks,
be feeling that
Cowboys,
way.
Seahawks, 49ers, Patriots, Commanders, Rams, Bears, Raiders, Broncos. I mean, like he got 2 playoff teams in his division that he still got to play again.
Right.
He only played both of them once. He got to play T. Uh, got the
All I
Seahawks. He got the
all I want
Cowboys,
to know is
Seahawks,
all I want to know is
49ers, Patriots,
can the
Commanders.
goat be hot again? Can he take the storyline back? He ain't. Is the Cardinals the hot team right now? Is they the team that everybody talking about? Is he relevant? Can he make it? Can he become relevant again?
I think he always. I ain't gonna disrespect him like that. I think he always relevant, but the team that's on the radar right now is the Patriots. Like they came off the college championship. That coach and that staff over there, like they got some things going on over there. It's new kid on the block type thing.
I'm talking
Everybody
about.
pay attention to the new kid on the block.
Listen
You talking about an NFC,
I'm
huh?
talking about for the Cardinals to get to the Super Bowl. They got to at this point right now. You looking at the two times NFC champions are the Carolina Panthers right now. When is the Cardinals gonna take that shit out on them? Like, well, my thing is this: when is he gonna say, you know what, I'm tired of this shit? You getting Falky ball now, Max. Fuck the bullshit. Take the NFC back first before you can get over there and deal
So
with one of those
does
AFC guys.
home field advantage matter in this game in that matchup
I don't know. I don't
for
know.
starters?
I don't know.
I mean, because I guess that's where you have to start there.
I don't
Because if you
know.
can't run the damn table,
I don't know.
and I think it's too early to.
Now you want to hear what I this is the advantage in that game. Falk lining up and just playing the game, while Max is taking
Not
every
playing it 24 hours. He taking 20 out of 24 hours.
and Max is going to be super prepared to play that game. And Falk going to line up after being out after chasing Will a little badass around and just say, "All right, load up." And the prepared the prepare is different. I'm lining up and I'm playing you. I don't watch your games. I don't watch nothing you doing. I don't know. I don't know what you want to do until you do it. And Max will have motherfucking the left tackle ties his shoe every 4 plays. On the fifth play, they run the ball right at him every time. Max had those type of notes down. Max will have they line Ezekiel Bird, early bird up to the left side of the formation when they come out in quads. He's the eye by himself all the time, and they looking to set him up on something. But he's being used as a dummy route because he's throwing the ball 85% of the time out of that formation to this guy. Max is going to have all that lined up. Does Falk have it in him to counter that shit? Do he still have that same hunger? That's what it comes down to. How hungry is how hungry is the great Falk? Bottom line, how hungry is Falk? Is he hungry? Is he hungry? That's all it comes down to, man. Let's get back to this NFC, AFC as a whole, man. Let's get to these teams right now, man. So again, we just talked about them, but the Panthers are sitting at number 4 right now. Um, are you seeing what I'm seeing? You see it yet, Snake? Before I point it out, you should be just by me being on this team. You should see something that I see that's like, whoa. Is that microphone working? Because I'm talking to myself right now. Look, all I know is this. The Panthers have scored 194 points, and they've only given up 45 points. The question is, legit, 45 points given up right now. 45. That's all they're giving up. 45 points right now. And who did they play? Who did they play? And not for nothing, the next team sitting up under here, the Buccaneers. Look, the Panthers rolled that last year's Super Bowl run. They rolled their defense all the way to the Super Bowl. They rolled it all the way to the Super Bowl. Now the defense didn't ride out of that Super Bowl, but they rolled that defense all the way to the Super Bowl last year. And it seemed like they picking up where they left off at, giving up only 45 points in 5 games right now. That's huge. It's big time. Them Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they only giving up 74 points all year. That's a lot of shutting motherfuckers. Nope, you ain't doing nothing. Shut. You ain't scoring more than 10 points on me, dog. You got me. I ain't scored nothing, but you ain't scored no more than 10 on me, dog. All I know is this football being played right now, fellas. Are y'all in agreement with me or disagreement with me? It's football being played right now, man. I think this season is a little crazy right now. I think this season got a lot of smoke and some fires that need to be put out. The season got a lot of mirror searching. Look yourself in the mirror season. It's that look yourself in the mirror season. All of us look ourselves in the mirror. Who are we? Who we want to be? What do we set out to do? Why did I put this team together? Is this team ready? The team that I put together, they ready to do it again? Are they ready to repeat? Or is this team ready to? Is somebody in the NFC ready to win a Super Bowl for the first time? Like it's so many fires that need to be put out. So many storylines that we could talk about. So many coaches either got that hunger or don't, and those that got that hunger step to the forefront, start to show who you are. It's some big time players running around in this league on people's teams. It's some very big time superstars running around throughout our league of Game of Thrones, man. These players.
And with all that, you even got some other upcoming guys that's actually just managing and taking steps and strides in their game as well,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't want to miss sight of that because you got some players that even in some of these losses, they still playing good football. There's just some
Mm-hmm.
good games going on this season, man.
Mm-hmm.
That go back to what you said about the prosperity of some of the league right now with this draft.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is one of the first drafts where we wasn't making fun of guy. Like he did it again. Look at this guy, man. He's a fucking. Right? It was like, good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Who put it together? Are we going to see somebody unexpectedly holding up that Lombardi trophy this year? Or would it be the same old song? I know this much. There's some teams playing good football right now. And the Commanders is one of them sitting at 4-1 right now. I mean, they come out of a game with 5 interceptions, sacked 4 times or 5 times, some shit like that, and they still win the ball game. I think the Commanders are gelling together. That team is starting to come together, and what's happening is that defense is starting to play for him. 176 points, 101. I mean, that means he ain't in games where 30 by halftime, 40. Like, they're playing good football right now. But the question for everybody that you gonna give hit is the same question we in his circle give him all the time. Who the fuck is he? Is he for real or not, man? Because the moment you think he for real, he lets you down right away, and next thing you know, you done lost 4 or 5 in a row. The moment you have faith in what he can do, and this time, man, he got a good team over there, he putting it together, and then next thing you know, he sells. Right? Completely sells. I think he got something in him. Like, this team is still only 3-4 seasons removed from playing in the NFC Championship game. 4 seasons removed. It's only been 4 years. I can tell you this: Washington fan base remember them being in the NFC Championship game 4 years ago. How many of y'all that's watching right now remember that they were the team in the first NFC Championship game? And then there's the Baltimore Ravens. 273-point score, 87 points given up. I mean, they are picking up where they left off at. To be honest with you, they're picking up where they left off right now at 7. At 8, I really don't think this Ravens team should be sitting at 7 right now. But it is what it is. At 8, though, the Steelers have arrived. Bottom line, they're here now. Don't believe me? You don't want to believe me?
Gonna need to learn how to manage the game in the second half.
Hoodie, I agree 100%. Man, look, the Steelers, every season since Game of Thrones 4 started, every season, the Steelers starts off 0-2, except for right now. They go into Cincy, and they pull out now they was at home, but they pulled out the win 31-19. Ain't no pull out. They kind of won that thing. If you ask them week 2 what happened in that Ravens game, they will tell you that they got clues that they lost this game themselves. They come back, get the Bengals again, knock that out, 45-38. It was a nice little dog fight. Then they go down there and donut the Titans. While the Titans was hot, and everybody was like, "Man, look, the moves they made, all this and that."
Holy moly.
Holy, listen. Ain't the only time you want to see some honey when you doing that shit. You know that's big. I don't know what the fuck going on, but we gonna see them shit out there. All I know is you can't be coming out here with the new team, had a good draft, traded your ass off after the draft, and
Holy moly donut shop. Holy moly donut shop. Holy moly. Bodie leave him like a donut.
But look, Snake, while our holy moly play, because he did get donutted. When you go to the Steelers right now and you just look at what's been going on, it's been this show. Look, you pulled out a win, right? And this is the ups and downs with the Steelers, and this is what scares me about them taking that next step. Because with the record they got right now, you would say they're taking that next step. But then when you look at a game where, and let's not get it twisted, These two teams know each other very well. So a lot of shit is a little bit hyped up and harder to play when you playing somebody you play twice a year, and y'all both got the same hunger, right? But I mean, you can't come out of come on, man. Week one, 2 touchdowns, 6 picks, sacked twice. He still pulled the game out. How did he do it? Here's the common theme. Because Drake hasn't. Listen, we were very high on Darrell Drake. I still don't think the game slowed down for him yet, right? But I'm gonna tell you like this: I wouldn't lose faith in Drake. I think Drake is gonna be that guy. Just not. He just the game ain't slowed down for him yet. But when you take a look over here, I don't know if you threw them 6 interceptions because you did what most of us, the real niggas, the great motherfuckers, come out of the off season, come out of the draft, come out of preseason, and they want to get jiggy week one with their motherfucking young talent. And maybe that's why you see 6 interceptions thrown because guess who went crazy? That kid, Johnny Pippen out of Penn State, went dummies. Mm-mm-mm. That boy went dummy. Dummy? Yeah, I went dummy. Hey, dummy. Big dummy. But the guy over here is him. 3 catches, 42 yards, 1 touchdown. And you just keep looking at the common theme over here and you want to look for who they want to get the football to. And the run game, Drake, to me, this is a better game. Is that 8 carries? 51 yards, 6.4 yards a pop. Hey, dummy. Look, man, 3 catches, 93 yards, and a touchdown, man. They will listen, you come play the Bills, you come play the Steelers, you better know that they're going to take the shots. They're going to throw them things downfield. And they're going to, man, and when they throw it downfield, it's coming on the outside shoulder when they're on a go route where only he can make the play on the ball. Simple as that. But look, Pippen, man. 3 for 93 and a touchdown, 31 yards a pop. They launching them bitches to him, right? Still not mad at it right now. You come out of that, you get into the next Bengals game, and let's see what the storyline was here. Pickett. Now he starts. See, this is the Pickett that could play in the Super Bowl. 130.7, 482, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. That's that Pickett, right? Drake 3.6. He's back down to looking like the Drake that the game's still not didn't slow down for him yet. At the receiver position, let's go right to the Steelers only, and let's look at. There we go, starting to get a balance popping right now, because look, the triple P's went crazy. Pickett, Pickens, Pippen went nuts. 4 catches, 186, 3 touchdowns, 4 catches, 149, 37.3 yards a pop, running by that defense. Oh, you want to play man? Oh, you want to play cover 4? Boy, even Elliott Curry got in the mix in this game. But again, I think the Steelers is hot because I think they have a really strong defense. They put it together defensively. That the test is coming though. I mean, I didn't expect them to go. You know, I didn't expect them to go and play these Falcons and really kind of hand it to them a little bit. But again, this is the Pickett that scared me. See, when you got these gunslingers and these quarterbacks that can make the throws, and we call them pinpoint Pickett, and all the stuff for all the stuff that we call him when it comes down to throwing the football and accuracy and deep ball, all that stuff. Um, you think you can fit the ball in anywhere, any space, and mm-mm. They gonna get it together though over here. We can't throw 6 picks in that game though. And Drake, 56 yards, 5.1 touchdown. Did he get paid? He played. He got paid for an honest day at work. That's what I'll say. But then you look at the receiver room again. Let's take a look at it, and we're looking at Pippen, 10 catches, 224. Oh my God, he's starting to get a handle of this kid. How scary is that? What kind of fucking defense was played in this game by the Falcons? And I will say this: the Falcons. The only issue I see with the Falcons is they're not really strong on defense. But look, man, George Pickens, 3 catches, 83 yards and a touchdown. Claypool, 5 for 90 and a touchdown. And then Pippen, man. Is Pippen slowly becoming their number one receiver? Or is it still George Pickens? I still think it's Pickens, not Pippins. And Pickett likes Pippen and Pickens, but he liked Pickens more. So we'll see how that situation plays itself out. But they are balling right now, in my opinion. And I think, you know, you take the Steelers mask off, and it's we are who you thought we were, right? And that's not negatively. That's in a good way. We are who you thought we were. We are who you thought we are. We are that. Mm-mm-mm. All I know is they got the Commanders coming up, the Panthers coming up. They got a trap game with the Texans coming up. Then they go into their bye week. Then they got to deal with the Saints, the Jags, Ravens, Raiders, Bills, and Mafia,
Who you talking about
Brown,
now? My bad.
Steelers. Right now, their schedule is brutal coming down the stretch.
Man, let me
Listen, they got
playing
through.
they
Look,
playing around.
they got through their first half of their schedule going into that. Look, when they played. I'm sorry. When they play their next game, this is their stretch. Commanders,
Whew. Man,
Panthers, trap game mark, bye week, Saints, Jaguars.
Ravens again. Raiders,
Uh-uh.
Bills, Browns, Tampa Bay, the Colts, and the Browns. Mm-mm-mm. Shout out to the Steelers
Mm-mm.
right now.
So I'm saying, bro, Kenny Pickett and the double P's over there, man. Pistol and Pit. Nah, it's time you're not calling pistol, but Pippin and Pistol. I said it
I think
again.
this is a big game coming up for them right now against these
Yeah,
Commanders. We
yeah,
just
a
we just
huge
heard
game,
somebody in
bro.
there screaming up about Chase Young, 7, 8 sacks, 10 sacks in a game. Like,
How you
like
say how you
man,
say how you say that lineman that he snatched from Green Bay, Bakatari or something like that?
Bakhtiari,
Bakhtiari. And on the,
Bakhtiari.
and on the other side is who?
I
Um,
think the other somebody. Hold on, somebody retired on him. One of them retired on him last year. Uh,
then it had to be Baywell.
Zach Martin,
Yeah, no,
Zach
Zach
Martin and Bakhtiari.
Zach Martin retired.
Yeah, he grabbed two of them. I think one of them retired on him. No, Zach Martin didn't retire. Bakhtiari retired on him. Oh, yep. Bakhtiari retired on him.
Bakhtiari retired. Zach Martin said, "Nah, I ain't going nowhere." So do they move Zach Martin to the left tackle with Bakhtiari retiring? All I know is they got it over here right now, but they got to get through the gauntlet right now. Look, the one thing they can hang their hat on a little bit is that they play the AFC South, right? So on that tour, they got the Texans, then they got the Jags. When they come back from that Jags game, mm-mm. if I'm the Ravens, I'm making them stay in Florida. Let's play on a neutral site. Let's go. Then they got to travel to Baltimore, take on Lamar and his Baltimore Ravens.
Lost to is right.
Mm-mm.
Game. I think this next game is a big game versus the Commanders. Don't let them Commanders get a Chase Young X Factor lit for the entire game or something. Oh man.
All I know is the Steelers are
All I
for real.
know is win no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Them boys are
Black
for
and
real.
yellow, black and yellow, black
Black
and
and yellow,
yellow.
right? They for real right now, bro. That's all I know. They for real right now. That's all I fucking know. All right, man. As you slide down to team number 9, are they back, bro? They've been quiet for 2 seasons. Are they back? Are they back? The Colts sitting at 4-1 right now, man. Where just a few months ago we was talking about how the Jaguars caught up team wise with this team over here and it's their division now because they got the better team. And nope, they come out and they pulverize Mike and that Jacksonville Jaguars team 42 to like 13 or something like that. They beat the brakes off of uh man, they beat the brakes off of motherfucking the Jaguars. And Taylor wasn't the reason why they won. He had 2 touchdowns in the game, but he didn't go bonkers. They beat the brakes off him. And that's a sign of, to me, got that shit back together. Simple as that. All I know, man, teams are stepping back up. We're starting to see some old but goodies. And are these New York Giants for real at 10? Are they for real at 10? Well, we're going to find out because the Eagles are on a 2-game losing streak. And the one thing they don't want to happen is for them to lose 3. Huh?
One of his losses was to the Giants already.
Right. Nah, they did lose to the Giants already.
Lost to Giants, so that's what I said.
And then quiet is kept. Eagles 3-2, Bengals 3-2, Bears 3-2, Bills 3-2, Seahawks 3-2, Jacksonville Jaguars 2-1. It's some good football.
1 point there.
It is some situations to be dealt with when it comes down to situations. All I know is that's your top teams from AFC to NFC. It's the Steelers and the vibes. All I know is they just balling. And you want to keep balling, you keep balling. That's all you can do, right? Just keep balling. Look, man, passing leaders, Mike Cubbins, 73%, it looks like. 2260 or 2290, 19 touchdowns. Desmond Ritter, second on this list, 1955, 22 touchdowns. And Lamar Jackson with a 63 completion percentage. He wants to bring that up. He's sitting on 1888, it looks like. 23 touchdowns. Rushing leader Saquon Barkley has emerged to take over the touchdowns leader and the rushing yards. Tyler Morrison for the Jets has been, really good for those Jets, and it's a sleeper back. Stop sleeping on him. 6 rushing touchdowns. Kenneth Walker, the third, our league's best running back, is sitting at 3 right now. And anytime he's in the top 3, he's in a mix. It's that simple. You either want to do what you're going to do or you're not doing nothing at all. Simple as that. All right. Harvin Work said, I was here last year. I'm doing it again. I don't think he's off to the great start that he had last year, but he's already about to be a 1,000-yard receiver again. So is Tyquan Thornton, and then a new kid on the block, Johnny Pippen. Is he related to Scotty by any chance? Anybody know that?
Son.
And you guys know if Johnny Pippen has any relation? Can we Google that? Find out if he have any relations to Scottie Pippen?
They saying this is bad. It was with his ex-wife, with his estranged girlfriend, and she just gave him his name, man.
Yeah,
Period, hands down, man.
Yeah, he's from the Rock. Arkansas City, yeah. So I ain't mad. But what you say?
Oh,
I like that storyline. I like that storyline better. Somebody got skeeted and skeet.
He just gave him his name. Say he ain't even claiming him. He gave him the name. Is that my daddy?
All I know is starting like my daddy. All right, sack leaders right now are Jermaine Johnson, the second from the Jets, Chase Young off that big performance he just had, and Amari Barno sitting with 9-9 right now. We got some guys putting in twerk right now. Twerk the rally. INT leaders are as following: Jalen Armour Davis with 7 picks, 2 deflections. Tied with Reed Blankenship. Tied with Connor Boykins. Those Steelers are here, boy. Pick up the board, boy. Lawrence Timmons. Lawrence who? Timmons. Yep, Lawrence Timmons. Patrick Queen and Lorenzo Vickers for the Texans Oh yeah, top three when it comes down to working things over here. You gotta work your way over there when you come down to that. If you ain't doing that, you ain't doing nothing. Who are you? But what I do know is that guys that tackle will keep their jobs. That's all I know. And are these computer love guys, or is these guys actually actively playing and those guys are just making plays? The difference between computer love and flat out
Balling.
balling. Computer love. Flat out balling. You feel me? Just talk that shit right now. Computer love. Or you balling. What are you? Who are you and what are you doing right now, man? Snake, man, let's get into who's leading the league and whatever's, right? Let's go to the NFL. Let's just look at what's going on. You saw it right now. Mike Cub got the most passing yards. Ritter, Jackson, Fields, and Foles round off your top five. When you look at the passing touchdown leaders right now, 23 from out of Lamar Jackson. He's tied with Josh Allen. Don't sleep. Josh Allen, 11 picks on the year, 58%. Lamar's completion percentage is down as well. Passing yards are up, though, 377.6 touchdowns again. Josh Allen, man, he said, "Do not count me out, boy. I still fire that motherfucking pigskin." Desmond Ritter been doing it for a while, and that system, he love that little Houston system. Man, these motherfuckers out here running, shooting you to death. Mike Cub, just man, look, we just utilize our weapons. Simple as that. Watch out, we'll run by you, we'll run around you, we'll run at you, and all in the same. We can let that thing go with the best of them. And Mike Cub is pitting himself in that category. Is you gonna talk about me, and you gonna continue to talk about me? I'm that nigga. I like it. I'm not saying I don't. I'm saying I love it. All right. That's that right there. Let me see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and your boy Kenny Pickett with 19, who he tied with. So, all right. So Mike Cub and Pickett tie at 19, and sole alone by itself is Kurt Warner. 67%, 18 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Okay. I feel you. Rushing. All right, our ball carriers right now, man. Who took that rock the most right now? Najee Harris is sitting on the most carries right now. Kenneth Walker's right behind him. Morrison, Barkley, and Israel round off your top five guys to get the ball. They all got 100 carries or more right now. Stop playing with them boys. Now, when it comes down to rushing yards in the league right now, looks like Saquon Barkley is number one. At 2, Morrison. At 3, Walker. At 4, Najee Harris. And at 5, Jonathan Taylor is still in the mix right now. Rushing touchdowns, C.J. Cummings with 11 on it. Something like 82 carries. I think he got 539, 6.6. He averaged 7 yards a carry. Damn. 10 rushing touchdowns right here. But anyway, touchdown makers, man. You got 11, double digit 10, double digit 9 for Najee. Then you got the 7 club, right? Round off your top 5 in the 7 club right now. Who averaging the most yards per game? Saquon, as always, Morrison. So that didn't change too much. Same guys are in the mix right now.
Same.
How about broken tackles, though? 29 for Saquon. Walker, same. Yep, same guys in the mix.
You got 29 already?
Yeah, same guys in the mix. Oh, my God. Do the damn thing. What? When it comes down to the what? Who got the most catches in the league right now, man? You go to Spencer Cameron, the 6'6" freak. Diaper dandy. Snake diaper fucking dandy. I will say this about Hero Burgers, man. I played this guy. He gets him the football. I'll tell you that. He does not shy away from trying to get that man the ball. Now, I came out of that game with 10 interceptions because he tried to get that man the ball. But if they put that offense together over there the right way and not the motherfucking right away, if that makes sense to y'all, hear me out. Not the right way. I want them to put that offense together the right way, not right away. Don't let that go over your head. All right, but he's shitting with 40-something catches right now, man. I can't even tell you if that's an 8, 6, or a 9. But I know Nathan Crowder. Bro, it was some tight ends that came out this draft. We had 3 of them that was really like that. This is one of them. Special kid or what? Because he comes in, they got tricked. They still got, and the good thing about the Chiefs, because I think the Chiefs had a really solid draft. But the good thing about them getting this tight end I mean, first of all, you can't teach 6'7", 270 pounds, 93 speed guy. Like this guy's flying. Man, you saw what Vic did last year and how important he was to that Ravens success last year, with him being, a guy that we could arguably said was the MVP of the Super Bowl. You saw what happened with him, right? But there was a couple of them that came out this year, and Nathan Crowder. But he had a mentor with Travis Kelce.
That's tough.
Man, and it's hard. Don't nobody want to pass the torch, man. Nobody want to pass the torch, but I think it's starting to get passed over there. Nathan Crowder, Harvin Work, second on this list. You got Gabe Davis for the Raiders, and then Tyquan Thornton. As you can see, Tyquan Thornton ties a few guys with 32 catches. Your ass off if you want to dance off. Dance off. Don't you make me look like a fool, because I won't. Now, when it comes down to yards right now, Harvin's on his way to 1,000. Taekwon is right behind him. Pippen listen, man. Is this the best rookie receiver in the league right now? All I want to know is this the best rookie receiver in the league right now, and is he that? Like, I mean, I think George Pickens is still the number one receiver in Steel City, right? In Pittsburgh, man. I think he's the number one receiver, but I think somebody's pushing that envelope, man. And sometimes it just happens, bro. You can't teach that. 6'5", 225 pounds. Look, we know Pickens about 6'4" over there, but he lighting the ass. This guy is not lighting the ass. He's gonna play, and he's gonna play at a high level. Reek still running around. This man about 40. He's still running around, pitting and twerk right now. Mm-mm. Is that my top five? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and DK Metcalf still running around. 7 years in, he's still fairly young. Came out of college fairly young. So let's see where it go. So all I know is Metcalf. Is he that guy? Like, is Metcalf still the hot story? I don't think there's nobody in the league. Listen, there's nobody in the league averaging per play, averaging per catch better than that
What
44
Metcalf
3.
doing? What
Nah, but
Metcalf doing?
yeah, like
Like it just it's like what has been
upgraded.
I think what has been built off of that. What's the next step after that? Is it like is he concentrating too much on that they forgetting the rest of their team over there?
It's possible.
I mean,
It's,
cause like we AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, like we just haven't heard nothing. But like, is it possible he's forgetting a little bit too much about his other weapons over there? But
mm-hmm. I definitely agree. I
punt
think it's a little too
returns,
much.
Wildcat,
Yeah, a little too much of too much of him. Too
boom,
much of him.
boom, like
It's a little too much of him. So you look at the most yards per game right now, and you got guys going fucking crazy over there. 182.4, 171, 139.2. Diaper Dandy. Tyreek Hill still in the mix again. 133.2. Balling, and then 133. And balling. Balling. All I know is this: we got some young receivers running around right now, man. And like, when you think about it, like, let's just take a look right here. Let's go to touchdowns for a second. Johnny Pippen leads the league. Ty is three of them. You got Metcalf and you got Calvin Austin. Back, Calvin Austin's back with Brandon Murray, so they got two guys on this list right now. But I'm looking for diapers. And here's the diaper dandy: Johnny Pippen. Can we find another one in that? Matt Dudley? Nope. Shake Pizzle, hey Pizzle, Pooh Hanna in the building, Greg Drummond, 5'10", 194, little speed demon, I guess. And then there's that kid Brian Meeks, man. Get familiar with that name, bro. I'm just telling you. Snake, tell these guys, man, get familiar with that name right now, man. This guy got 9 catches, 6 touchdowns. Think about that.
Last time we seen that, hit her. This was
Man,
a touchdown.
motherfucking Sheldon Ward. Remember that. Hit it on the boy. Don't make me change that boy name. Oh, hit a guy Sheldon on his team. Landry Irvin, 6'2", 184. Is that the build over there? 6 touchdowns around. And then you got Trey Kelsey balling 5. Tyquan Thornton with 5. And this man averaging 170 a game. Ricky Newman in the building with 5. And then there's Tyrone Vick, 5. Freddie Fisher, give me my Freddie Fisher, bro. Stop playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me and give me my Freddie Fisher. Nobody. All I know is these motherfuckers balling right now. I still ain't found another one. It's not a lot of rookies though, bro. You ain't finding a lot of rookies over here at all. So, all right, that's the offensive weapons, man. Not too many rookies. So those rookies that are shitting, congrats. Flat out, congrats. All right, let's see what we got on defense real fast, and let's get up out of here. I'm gonna go tackles. Right? And Jet Black's leading the team in tackles with Patrick Quinn, Computer Love, Aaron Stooks. Aaron Stooks been a baller, bro. Lawrence Timmons over there, Pit Network 2 with 45 of them things. And then there's my boy Lorenzo Vickers, as always, doing what he do right now. Darius Coleman, another safety plan. Well, and that's the 40 club, 40 and above. Tackle for losses right now. Who's winning that category? That man, Chase Young. He got 25 tackles, 14 tackle for losses. Anton Northcutt, 13 tackle for losses. Peyton Turner, the speed demon, 12 of them things. A whole bunch of 12 of those things. DeAndre Parker, Jermaine Johnson, 12. Micah Parsons, 12. And if we keep pulling and tussling and tackling and dragging and no homo, but if you just keep donking a motherfucker on the top of his head, you that nigga. Bro, I found something out new too, man. We out here banging motherfuckers. Fumbles, turnovers, all that shit. That shit matters right now, man. Hold on to the football. Now, the tackle for loss guys are out the building. Let's go look at the sack leaders right now. And this kid leads the league with 10. Right behind him is Chase Young with 9, 8.5 out of Barno. Deontay Jarrett still does it. 7.5. You got Mark Barlow for the Vikings, 7.5. Donnell Hunter, old ass, still playing, 7.5. You got Gerald Boyce for the Texans, 7. You got Holiday, 6. Now, as you can see, you saw some numbers that's going to change a little bit because the Jabbo's sitting with 8. So he should actually be number 2 or number 3 because the guy in front of him at 8.5, and that's Max Guy. But a Jabbo. Moved the Jabbo to defensive end. Took him from the linebacker spot. We kicked him down, moved him to defensive end. Went and made a trade. We'll talk about some of these things tomorrow. But position moving and making things happen. And it's like, okay, where's Adolphe Owe? Well, he's still there. He's not our focal point right now. How many of y'all can do that? That's all I want to know. How many of y'all can just plug and play who y'all want and just be like, I want to get him the guy this year. He's going to, I mean, look. Ajabo's been on that, been in that boat already, right? You take a look at, we got upgrades going on over there. True. You take a look at Ajabo and through his career, and rookie year he had 20 sacks, 25 and 23, and then 15.5. And here's why the numbers go down here, because now we got those guys up front that we need to get active so they can be who they are. So we do what we do. But then you still got 7 here. This was last year. Michael Bowers's was the year. So it was Adolphe Owe and Michael Bower. David Ajabo was dealing with a lingering hamstring all year. But he's back now, right? 11 tackle for losses, 8 sacks. Will he touch the 2020 club before it's all said and done? In the process of them having 2 other guys that they're trying to bring up right now, David Ajabo. At one point, they were saying he don't fit our team. They was looking to trade him. That was the rumor going around that they was looking to trade him. They gave him a contract though, so I don't know if they're looking to trade somebody. They just gave a contract to, unless somebody come in with something I can't refuse. But David Ajabo, we moved him to put his hand in the dirt. Look, man, this guy at Michigan, he played true D, and he was the 3-4 outside linebacker. But this guy was a pass rusher. He didn't drop back in coverage and do all that. We built him to do it. Now he's built to better run back up and cover some things. But we want him to be true hand in the dirt with that edge threaded lead on him and just turn that corner and make something happen. And he's been doing a pretty good job of that all year for us. As you can see, from that linebacker position, he will pick your ass off. Don't play with me. Don't you fucking do it. With that being said, let's go to the motherfucking sacks again and let's see who else I missed. Yeah, 75, we saw that. So let's go to the NFC, make sure we ain't missing nobody over there. 8.5, Barno was there. Sweat wasn't. I don't know if we got that far down though. All I know is these guys getting to the quarterback. Well, look, man, Chase Young got 9. Montez Sweat got 6.5. So let's just call that 7. And it's a defensive. Damn, what position this nigga play? D tackle, the veteran. What's the you're a Commanders fan, complete super fan of the Commanders. What's the Jonathan Allen? There you go, Jonathan Allen. We haven't seen, the 3 guys that balled out. Remember, in year 1, the Commanders had Chase, Sweat, and Jonathan Allen destroying running backs and quarterbacks all year long. And I got word from that coach that that's the type of game plan they on this season, to destroy running backs and quarterbacks all game long. So you're gonna see those guys in the mix, names popping, and see what they do over there. Aaron Donald, man. They say the older the wine is, the better it is, right? Something like that. Because Aaron Donald is defying physics. I mean, the guy is not. It's not like he's that old and coming back every year better. His stats just don't go nowhere. He's losing on his strength and abilities and things like that. What he's losing on is he's digressing. He's not getting better as a player. He's just not losing anything as a player. Now he's digressing, if I said that right. He's not progressing. He's definitely losing points, and his attribute points are going down. But he's still playing at a high fucking level, which is scary, bro. Because he got 6 sacks right now, man. In 5 games, he got 6 sacks right now. So to each his own. Do what you got to do, but say what you got to say. Just make sure you say it to his face. He's a grown man. Reed Blankenship sitting on 7 interceptions in the NFC. Russell Hunter sitting on 6. And he's trying to hide him. All I know is now when you go to the NFL, you start to see what the fuck's really going on. Blankenship, Boykins, all got 7. Well, you missing somebody right now, right? So you got to go all the way to the AFC to see that kid sitting on 7. And so the Boykins, we've seen that already, right? Boykins is there. This other nigga wasn't. All right. Armin Davis, like, I worked too damn hard. Now let's keep looking at this and the INT list right now. You seeing Sauce Gardner? Look, man. To me, I think Sauce Gardner. Uh, I think his strength and conditioning coach got better this year. We're starting to see a better Sauce Gardner. But I'll be real. If I'm the Jets, man, I think this is the one piece that I would put on a block, man. I think the Jets can turn his team around with a couple of players that's on that team if he just let go. Like, where's Bryce Hall at? Is Brees Hall still on his team? Because they got another running back that's going crazy, right? Where's Brees Hall at? And, like, nobody knows to go get Brees Hall. Like, the best running back to come out of the 2022 draft, him and Kenneth Walker. Like, are we? I think guys just sit on players and hoard shit. And, boy, if I needed players, oh, my God. Anyway, Sauce Gardner can be Derek Stingley. That's all I'm going to say. Yep. That's all I'm gonna say. Kyle Hamilton with 5 picks right now. Milstead. That's the AFC though. Milstead, Johnny Milstead, dog. Deshaun Reed. Do you know who I am? All I know is the pictures coming right now, man. Like guys are donating, and it looks like the NFC getting them more than anybody. But look at Cole Barton. This guy was, a top. I think he was a top 10 pick a couple drafts ago. And he's starting to get the most out of him, man. And you're like, damn, what happened to the best corner in the draft a couple of drafts ago? We haven't really heard from him at all. He went pick 10 in the 2024 draft class, right? So this guy is on his third season right now. He's on the field. Once this season's completed, it'll be his third year. And now we're starting to hear from him, right? And it's not because this kid wasn't ready to play. Not at all. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the coach and the way he brings his guys up. And he got a baby red shirt year, which killed that 2024 season, right? Even though he got NFC Defensive Player of the Week in that year, that was that year. But then he comes on the field, he starts to move up a little bit, playing some slot, getting his number called a lot more, until he was ready to go. And now he's ready to go, and now you're starting to see what you got a couple of drafts ago, right? What you got with this kid and Cole Barton, man. Sometimes, some guys don't need to put a guy on the field. And I think the Cardinals secondary, and especially the cornerback room, when they drafted him, he to me, could have been a day one starter, but they took their time with this kid. And I think they're going to get better results out of them for taking their time. I mean, just smart football, bro. Smart football. All right. Let's see who got the turnover bugs going on right now, and then we out of here. I appreciate all y'all that hung out with me tonight on the late night show, man. Snake. I am giving out a gift. This is a gift show. Please do me a favor. Hit the like button. If it ain't at least 10 likes on this bitch, I'm not giving out shit. All right, hit the like button, and you ain't got to be a person that stayed up late to watch this show. But if you did stay up late and watch it, please type your name in the comment section and what time it is right now as you hit the like button, and that comes with something extra. If you aren't a guy that watched this tonight and you watch it tomorrow, please watch it, and you have to be able to watch this show before 3 p.m. tomorrow. And if you don't give us information by 3 p.m. tomorrow, saying that you watched it, and I want to know, what did we say about? You gotta be able to tell me nothing. Just watch the goddamn show. Hit the like button and let me know you watched it, and you'll get the gift, even if you didn't catch it while we was on air. You know what I'm saying? You can catch the rerun. Go catch the rerun and get your upgrade. Now, this is what you're gonna do. Just all you gotta do is hit Max up and let him know. Here's my proof to me being on the show. He said a little extra come with it because I was on the show, and it is now whatever time it is, right? And if you are the guys that don't watch it until the next day, just motherfucker make sure you hit the like button and
Bills
hit Max up and let them know
100
you
AM
watched
double
it. Simple as that.
exclamation mark.
That's what I'm trying to see right there. That 1 a.m. That's what I'm trying to see. Bills 1 a.m. We see that, we know we got extra love coming for you. If we don't see that, you ain't getting extra love. So it's been up somewhere between 10 and 15 people watching tonight that we can count, because they don't show everybody that watch. So if you're one of those 10 that's still watching and still logged in, please type the time, and that's it. Type the time in the chat, hit the like button, screenshot that, send it to Max. Who the hell is getting all the fumbles this year? Well,
Steelers
deflections
1
first.
AM.
All right, Jaquan Brisker, the safety, and Tyson Reed both lead the league with 6 deflections right now. They line land, and I want to go home. Oh, oh. All right, so the deflection leaders. Let's see if we ain't missing anybody. FC. Nope. Tyson Reed, seen that in FC. Nope. Lattimore 5. All right, cool. Let's go back to the AFC. NFL, I'm sorry. Let's go look at forced fumbles on the league right now. 3 from Jermaine Johnson. He's killing it. Chase Young, 3. Whole bunch of 2s. Oh my God. We know what we want. Three. Let me see this AFC. Let's look at the NFL. Three fumbles. Three fumbles. Ooh. All I know is you can get it done, and if you can, who's scoring touchdowns though? Let's see this one. Touchdown like a motherfucker. One NFL. Rice, Timmy Clayton, Elijah Flanagan, Jermaine Johnson. He balling. Chase Young balling. Malik Colbert, Herbert, O'Neal Scott, and finally Russell Hunter. Mm-mm-mm. To the crib. That's all you need to know. And here's the franchise guru. I told y'all how y'all get y'all shit popping right now, man. Make sure y'all post that thing. Post the timestamp that it is the time right now when you post in the comment section, and you will get that gift that I will be giving out. And I'm hoping everybody get it. You feel me? That's why I'm saying this is till 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Those that didn't catch it can catch it on their way to work or catch it on your way home from work. However you do it, just catch it and make sure you hit the like button, screenshot, and send it to Max and let us know that you did watch the show. Holla at us when you holla at us. Dog. You either riding or you're not. You riding or you're not. What you doing with your boys? You riding or you're not.